I did a video about Red Dead Redemption 3 about a month ago, and I've had multiple requests to keep this train going. And if there's any updates or new news that you guys want to talk about it, I went back and looked at the video, and it's got 400 or 500 comments. You guys are really kind of invested in what's coming after GTA 6. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy, your Chaos. Today, it's everything we know so far about Red Dead Redemption 3, and I know it is way off on the horizon, but we actually have some details. We have some new leaks and rumors as well. Drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, and of course, I read every single comment on every single video. And Rockstar hasn't even confirmed the game yet. I mean, GTA 6 isn't even here, but there's breadcrumbs dropping left and right, and Rockstar starts games way in advance. They have a track record of starting a new game before they even finish or launch the current one. That's just how they do it. They put multiple pies in the oven. So today, we're going to break down everything. What's actually confirmed, what's just rumor, and where I think Rockstar is actually heading with the next chapter of the Red Dead franchise. Now, let's start with the facts like we always do. Rockstar and Take-Two have made it clear. Red Dead is not going, it's not done. It's not finished. They've actually referred to it as a permanent franchise. What that means is simple. Just like Grand Theft Auto, it's here to stay. They know how massive Red Dead Redemption 2 was, not just in sales, but in cultural impact. Arthur Morgan's story, the Vanderlyn gang, all those landscapes, it really cemented Red Dead as one of the best narrative-driven franchises in gaming history. Now, the tricky part is that Rockstar has not officially confirmed RDR3. There's no teaser trailer, no poster, nothing on their site. But behind the scenes, we've seen signals. For example, job listings pointing to new AI systems, advanced world simulation, large open world environments, all things that could fit either GTA or Red Dead. We've also seen developer resumes mentioning work on unannounced Rockstar projects. Now, this doesn't prove RDR3 is in active production, but it does tell us Rockstar is staffing up for something huge, and that wouldn't be GTA 6, because they're almost at the finish line with that one. I also read the comments on the last video where we talked about place and time. You guys were very passionate about where you wanted Red Dead 3 to go. We're going to talk about that later in the video. And I mentioned something about Prohibition era, and the Wild West is over, and we'd have cars and horses. And a couple of you leaned into it, but most of you weren't about it. You had a different opinion, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. You know what? Whatever. Timelines. Now, if you look at Rockstar's history, they take their time. Red Dead Redemption 2 was 8 years old after the original. GTA 6 is dropping a full decade after GTA 5. That's the kind of dev cycle we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a decade dev cycle. Analysts have already started making predictions. Some believe we could see Red Dead Redemption 3 around 2029. Basically, once GTA 6 has had time to shine and Rockstar pivots back to the frontier, we could. Others are cautious. They say 2030, even mid-2030s might be more realistic. And honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Rockstar does not rush at all. They don't care. They'd rather take 10 years and deliver a masterpiece than push out something half-baked. So if I had to put money on it, I'd say we'll start hearing whispers of an official announcement around 2028, with the actual game landing closer to 2030. I know it's a painful wait, but you've got GTA 6 to kind of hold you over, if you will, the biggest video game launch of all time. And let's be real, 5 years apart, if it was that optimistic, everybody would be okay. Now, once again, fans were divided. Where are we going here with the story? Who should Red Dead Redemption 3 follow? One of the most popular theories is that we could step into the shoes of Jack Marston. That's John's son, years after the events of the original game. Now, a lot of people want to see Jack grown up, hardened by the loss, maybe trying to carve his own path, but others argue that Jack's story was already kind of wrapped up. We know where he ends up, and he doesn't really have that same grit or that larger-than-life persona as Arthur or John. Then, of course, the other big one that a lot of you wanted in the last video is the possibility that Rockstar goes backward instead of forward. Imagine a full prequel exploring Dutch in the early years, before the Vanderlyn gang became infamous. I mean, the whole story, how it all happened, seeing Dutch transform from an idealist into the man that we meet in RDR2. That would be a really fascinating story if you ask me. And of course, there's always the wild card. New characters, new locations, small connections to the Marstons or the Vanderlyn crew might actually give Rockstar the most creative freedom. They wouldn't be chained to the existing storylines. They could build something brand new while keeping the themes of loyalty, survival, and betrayal. Hence the Prohibition, maybe early 1900s. the Wild West is over. Then again, it's a Red Dead game and you kind of want it to be a Western, so how do you do that? Or do you branch out and start moving forward in the timelines? Could Red Dead end up being a early 1900s and Red Dead 4 being in the 1930s or 40s, World War time? I mean, I don't know. They could do it, right? Now, if it's one thing that Rockstar always nails, it's the world. And I think with RDR3, we're going to see the biggest leap ever. Fans are speculating about an expanded Mexico, which we only got a taste of before. Even northern territories like parts of Canada. Imagine riding through snowy mountains or rivers and then heading south into deserts and border towns. There's also a good chance the world will reflect the changing times even more. Red Dead 2 already hinted at industrialization creeping in. Trains, factories, telegraphs. The Wild West was coming to a close. By the time RDR3 comes, depending on which way they go, civilization will have pushed even harder into the wild frontier if they move forward, which could give us more tension from the old ways in modern progress. Now with Rockstar's attention to detail, you know it's going to feel alive. NPCs reacting, the environment changing seasonally, maybe daily, dynamic weather, all of it, right? Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the actors. Roger Clark, who played Arthur Morgan, has said multiple times that Arthur's story is done. So don't expect him back as the lead. Well, yeah, if you played all the way through, you know he's done. But he also said he believes Red Dead 3 is inevitable, and that's a big deal. Rob Whiteoff, the voice of John Marston, also made waves when he teased exciting news during a live stream, and fans immediately thought RDR3 confirmed, but it turned out to be unrelated. But those little comments, they keep the sparks of hope alive, the glimmer of hope. We've also seen the cast of RDR2 appear at gaming events and panels, and every single time the speculation goes crazy. Even Sadie Adler's actress, Alex McKenna, has said she'd love to return if Rockstar would have her. So there's nothing official, but the enthusiasm from the cast, it tells you that the door isn't closed. Now, here's my hot take. I don't think Jack Marston will be the main protagonist. I think Rockstar wants something fresher. My bet, we're either going to get a brand new outlaw with ties to the old world, or finally play a story that mixes perspectives. Maybe one character on the law side, one on the outlaw side. And then their paths cross. Rockstar already nailed multiple characters with GTA, right? So they've proven they can pull it off. I also think before you even see RDR3, Rockstar is going to give us something else. Maybe a remaster of RDR2 or the original Red Dead Redemption, and that would keep fans hooked in the franchise in people's minds as RDR3 cooks in the oven. That's how publishers do it nowadays. And release window? My gut tells me official teaser 2028. Game release closer to 2030. And if that's true, that's only 5 years apart from GTA 6 and RDR3, which for us, that's a win. You guys, let me know what you think. I will keep you updated if any new nuggets of information happen to pass my way on this, but I know it's a popular topic for you guys, and I know you have a lot of opinions you love giving on this type of video. So I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the love on the channel on every single video that we put up, and I'll see you soon.